If we were to conduct drilling there, or more accurately, collect sediment samples and reach down through the tubing to the Neo-Euxinian layers, dating back to the time when it was a freshwater body, we would find that the pore water is still fresh. It suggests the discovery of a flood that supposedly occurred 8,000 years ago in the Black Sea.
Have you ever wondered where the most mysterious sea in the world lies? Today, we're diving into the depths of the Black Sea, a place full of legends, unexplained phenomena, and scientific enigmas. From ancient maritime stories to recent expeditions, we'll uncover the secrets that have puzzled researchers and sailors for centuries. Join us as we explore its fascinating history, bizarre occurrences, and the latest findings. Stay tuned to discover what makes this sea a true enigma of our planet. Chapter 1. An ancient freshwater lake. The Black Sea, as we know it today, formed about 8,000 years ago, but before that it was likely a freshwater lake with much lower water levels. This transformation is fascinating, especially when considering the impact of the Ice Age. During the Ice Age's peak, ocean levels dropped significantly, as evidenced by core samples from drilling in the Black Sea, which show that land existed on the shelf during that period. Scientists have determined the Black Sea was a freshwater lake by studying organic remains beneath the ancient seabed. Hydrobiologists discovered shells of freshwater mollusks, like Dreissena, which typically live in shallow waters near the shore. These findings help outline the shoreline of the ancient freshwater lake, indicating that areas now underwater were once dry land, including the northwestern shelf bordering modern-day Ukraine, Romania, and Bulgaria. Geological data support this, particularly in the northwestern part of the sea, a shallow region. Drilling and examining sediment layers from the Neo-Euxinian era, approximately 8,000 years ago, reveal fresh pore water trapped by clay and sediment deposits over millennia. This confirms the Black Sea was once a freshwater body. Freshwater fauna, including mollusks and other organisms, thrived in the Black Sea during this time. Evidence also includes ancient riverbeds, or paleochannels, from rivers like the Dnieper and Danube, extending underwater past today's shoreline. These riverbeds align with the shorelines that existed when the sea level was much lower. Moreover, humans of the late Paleolithic era, roughly 8,000 years ago, likely inhabited the fertile banks of these rivers now submerged under the Black Sea. This significant drop in sea level highlights the Black Sea's dramatic shift from a freshwater lake to the marine body we know today. As we uncover the secrets of this prehistoric lake, prepare yourself for an even more astounding revelation about how it transformed into the sea we know today. Chapter 2. The Place of the Flood. The mystery of the Black Sea flood remains unresolved with competing hypotheses. One theory posits a catastrophic event around 7,500 years ago. At that time, the Black Sea, a freshwater lake, was separated from the Marmara and Mediterranean seas by the Bosporus barrier. Then, a geological catastrophe, possibly an earthquake, breached this barrier. Salt water from the Mediterranean surged into the Black Sea basin with a force comparable to 200 Niagara Falls, raising the water level by 15 cm daily. Evidence to support this includes heavily abraded sediments near the Bosporus, suggesting a massive water flow. Renowned researchers William Ryan and Walter Pittman and oceanographer Robert Ballard provided early support for this view. Conversely, another hypothesis suggests gradual flooding. Post-Ice Age glacial melt raised sea levels, resulting in the Caspian Sea overflowing into the Black Sea. This influx of fresh water was discharged into the Mediterranean via the Bosporus Strait. Geological evidence of such water flows exists in the Marmara Sea. Both theories have their merits. The catastrophic flood theory explains the sudden salinization and massive sediment disruption, while the gradual flooding theory accounts for long-term changes in sea levels from glacial melt. Geological data and expert interpretations. The ongoing debate highlights the complexity of reconstructing ancient climate events. Understanding the interplay between freshwater influx and tectonic activity remains crucial to deciphering the true nature of the Black Sea flooding. While the flood theories are captivating, the aftermath of this cataclysmic event holds an even greater mystery. What became of the people who once called these submerged lands home? Chapter 3. Where did the people go? At the end of the last ice age, the Black Sea region, including the ancient riverbeds of the Don, Dnieper, Dniester, and Danube, was inhabited by early humans. This area, one of the oldest regions of human expansion, hosted both Homo sapiens and Neanderthals. Archaeological sites from the Middle, Upper, and Late Paleolithic periods confirm human presence long before the Black Sea's hypothesized flooding. As glaciers melted, the region transformed, and some areas became uninhabitable. However, human populations persisted in elevated regions along the northern Black Sea coast. Examples include the Mesolithic Morzak Koba burial site, which revealed ritualistic practices. The Black Sea flooding, resulting in a sea level rise of over 100 meters, forced inhabitants to evacuate. This likely led to the development of advanced Neolithic cultures in areas like Bulgaria, Romania, and Serbia. Nonetheless, direct connections between these cultures and the displaced peoples remain speculative. Underwater archaeology in the Black Sea has uncovered artifacts from various eras, although most finds are from late antiquity and the Middle Ages. Pre-flood items, like stone tools, are occasionally found, but the deep sediments make systematic exploration difficult. Comprehensive research would need an international, interdisciplinary approach, combining oceanography, paleobotany, and archaeology, though it would be costly. While the exact movements of these early humans remain uncertain, the evidence suggests that a significant migratory wave followed the Black Sea flooding. But could their story be part of a much larger global phenomenon that has shaped human history? If you are enjoying this video, please like it and leave a comment sharing your thoughts. We'd love to hear your reactions and any questions you might have. Chapter 4: Arena of the Global Flood. The Black Sea Bay is situated near ancient centers of civilization like Anatolia, the Near East, the Mediterranean islands, and Greece. Mesopotamia and Egypt are also nearby. Thus, the news of a rapid flood in the Black Sea basin would likely have spread quickly across the ancient world. Similar flood myths appear in many cultures. The biblical story of Noah's Ark mentions Mount Ararat near the Black Sea. Deucalion and Pyrrha survived a global flood in Greek mythology, landing on Mount Parnassus. The Sumerian legend of King Ziusudra is akin to the biblical account, with his ship resting on Mount Nisir, another name for Ararat. However, the Black Sea flood happened around the 6th millennium BCE, while these texts date to the 4th millennium BCE. Moreover, sedimentary layers in Mesopotamian cities indicate floods during historical times. Flood myths are also found in India, China, Central America, and among Australian Aborigines, hinting at a global phenomenon rather than a single event. This widespread myth likely originates from the last glacial period around 12,000 years ago, when glaciers melted rapidly. Comparing paleogeographic data with texts like the Bible and Rig Veda reveals alignment, suggesting human memory stretches back 12,000 to 16,000 years. Thus, the Black Sea flood was part of a broader era of extreme floodings, covering about 10 million square kilometers, including northern Eurasia and the Americas. While it was significant, it was part of a nearly global flooding event at the end of the last glacial period. Nevertheless, this does not resolve all the mysteries of the Black Sea. As we grapple with the implications of a worldwide deluge, we must dive deeper into the Black Sea's darkest secret, a poisonous abyss that defies the very laws of nature. Chapter 5: The Poisonous Sea. The Black Sea formed approximately 125 to 100 million years ago as a shelf basin. Around 180 million years ago, it deepened suddenly to 2 kilometers. This formation is linked to the movement of the Turkish microcontinent, which drifted 200 kilometers away from Europe, creating a deep water basin. Below 150 meters, the Black Sea's water column is saturated with hydrogen sulfide, H2S, which lacks oxygen. This phenomenon, known as euxenism, makes the Black Sea unique. It may have been intensified by a catastrophic flood through the Bosporus Strait around 7,600 years ago. Euxenism is perpetuated by poor connection to the global ocean, causing deep basins to harbor hydrogen sulfide. Organic matter decomposes slowly in an oxygen-free environment, reducing sulfate to hydrogen sulfide. Though H2S concentrations aren't near saturation, its presence gives the water a rotten egg smell. During the Yalta earthquake in 1927, accumulated methane, another deadly gas released from the seabed, caught fire, producing flames 500 millimeters high and further intensifying euxenism. This methane can reduce ship buoyancy, posing additional risks. Despite these conditions, unique methanotrophic carbonate structures like corals thrive in this hostile environment. They are built by archaea performing chemosynthesis and require hydrogen sulfide and methane. These structures grow up to 4 mmol high in methane seepage areas. The Black Sea's hazardous yet fascinating nature confirms its status as one of the most mysterious bodies of water on our planet. We've come to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Comment below with your favorite part.